tonight's game, an all-star crew. Mac Daddy Abbott is the crew chief. He's joined by Joel Firmhand Furman and Mark Sandman Sands. As we get set to go here, the Ohsweken Bears sitting with a 2-2 record. They have been impressive this early season despite that 2-2 record. Toronto Monarchs, defending champs, well, that's what happens when you got a target on your back. 1-4, and they could sure use a W here tonight. Opening draw picked up, and Graydon Power will start off. Opening possession of the game belongs to the defending champs, and they'll go to work on offense first. Keep an eye, Patrick Thompson. He has been a handful. Give and go early on as one of the Fife Dog crew in full effect in Parker, one of the team leaders in scoring. Keep an eye on him as they collect the offensive boards. And now dangerous Dan Williams. Williams looking for an opening, looking for a screen. Pfeiffer lays a shoulder. Quick stick, good save on the other side by Martin. And now the Bears will get their first possession of this game, and it's Kyron Costello. Another one that does a lot of the dirty work. James Whiteford, keep an eye on him. A sniper, of course, for these Ohsweken Bears. And number 11, Lucas Beaver, also a member of the Good Hands people. Good defensive set there by the Monarchs. They rolled out in transition. They've got numbers. And it's Patrick Thompson. He'll stop, wait for a trailer. Can't connect on the pass. Ball loose, and a good job by the Bears to scoop it up and now move it up. Whiteford will quarterback again. Offense will filter out there. Gates Abrams out there laying the body as you take a look. First shot there from Dalen Burning. He has been outstanding in his first season here in the Arenalacrosseleague. And now, once again, Owen Ron. Ron, dangerous in transition, does a lot of the little things this team needs, as does Henry Follows. He'll send it across. They'll work it back to the right side. Jason Crawford swinging around. Get it back to the top. 6 on the shot clock. Follows, gets a step, goes to the shot. Good defense, knocked that down as you're going to have to do a lot if you're going to beat either one of these two goaltenders. Chase Martin, of course, a savvy vet, and Craig Wendy, one of the best in the biz. Beeve will send it on over. Whiteford now will work it from the top. Slide on over to the left side. Beaver. No look shot. Right on. Easy save there for Wendy. Picked up now, and the Monarchs will try to hustle it up and over the timeline. They do just that. It's Ben Heidecker. He'll wait. Williams now will set it up on the half boards right side. Him and Pfeiffer will work the two. Out late looking for an opening is Nick Miller. His shot right on. Rebound picked up, and welcome to the Arenalacrosseleague, Patrick Timothy, all the way from the state of Florida. Pleasure to have you. Good to have you out here, and look forward to seeing you in action as the Bears now will set things up. Both teams holding strong on defense early on. To beat either one of these goaltenders, you're going to have to probably be inside that dotted half circle. They don't give up too many cheap ones. Dying seconds on the shot clock. Jackson Martin couldn't hang on to it. Ball still loose in the corner. Power battling for it. 3 Monarchs in there. Beaver reached in, couldn't come away with anything now, and here come the Monarchs. Earlier today, it was a shootout at Millbrook Arena. It was the Peterborough Timbermen. 25-19 winners over the Six Nations Snipers. Follows. Pfeiffer. He'll duck in, take the underhand. That just got the iron. Going to transition, jump on it the other way. Bears not able to field that one cleanly. Was Dan Kratowski, and just like that, we'll move it on back the other way. Just over 11 minutes to play here, opening quarter. Miller leaning in. His shot wide of the mark. Williams gathers the carom, swings it back. Miller will work it to Follows on the left. Henry Follows looking for some space. Good defense. Fife Dog. He'll size it up. That's knocked down. Good defense there by Timothy. And ball loose. Follows couldn't get a shot. He was wrapped up. And now the Bears run out in transition. Kane Kettle. He'll take one from way out. That's wide of the mark. Back the other way we go. Monarchs don't have the numbers, so Ethier will pull up. Nathan Ethier, another one of those unheralded guys, as is Walker. Riley Ford now out there on that left side as he cuts to the net, gets it, but doesn't have a shot. 10 on the shot clock. Pfeiffer, good pass, backhand try right off the melon. And Karam, Ford gets it, fresh 30 now for the Monarchs. We're just over 10 to play here in the first. Cutting, good one-handed grab by Owen Ron, but another good save by Chase Martin, and off go the Bears. And again, good transition defense by the defending champs as Whiteford now will settle things down. Couple of good shots, but nothing great as Abrams teed one up from way out. Wendy steered that one aside. Nathan Ethier battling in that corner, working hard and trying to let it roll. Good job by Wendy to smother that, and the outlet will send away Logan Monroe. Monroe over the timeline. He'll get checked, but he will roll on to the bench, and Crawford will jumpstart the offense over to Nick Miller. Miller will swing it back, and it's Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer got a step, bad angle, passed it, quick stick, right on target. That will stay right here with the Monarchs. And follows, has some room, goes to the sidearm, wide. Rebound picked up, but wide of the mark on the on that shot, but plenty of time on the shot clock. But Timothy now will elude one, and he'll move it up. Wrong stick side, he'll give it up. Lucas Beaver shot, good pad save by Wendy. Rebound shoveled in there by Lucas Beaver. So the Beav opens the scoring on a good job, parked on the doorstep, 1-0 for the Bears. And if you haven't had a chance to see Lucas Beaver, well, one of the best hands here in the Arenalacrosseleague, and does a good job on the doorstep to shovel that one past Wendy before he could react. And with 8:53 to go, that's the first goal of this game. So the Monarchs have had their challenges this season for sure, as you can tell by the 1-4 record. They would love to add a second win here today, but these Ohsweken Bears have come out refreshed as Ford takes it in. Good shoulder shrug there from Martin. Rebound picked up, and the Bears now will look to move it over the timeline. Going to have to hustle now, and they just get it over. Kettle, he'll go through two defenders, flip it back, and Whiteford now will set it up. Lane Smith out there, and if you don't know who he is, you better ask someone, because he is super deadly, as is Whiteford. So Whiteford beats a defender, goes to the bounce shot, and finds the far corner for a 2-0 lead. Whiteford has been outstanding so far this season. That's his first of the game, 11th goal of the season to go along with 10 helpers. If you look down that list between him and, of course, as we said, Lane Smith, boy, some good numbers. Lane Smith with 10 goals, 7 assists. So a 2-0 lead, and right off the bat, certainly not what Bobby DeBrone and company wanted as far as a start goes, although they have dominated possession-wise in time of possession, but haven't been able to find the net yet. Big underhand by Ford. Save made by Martin. And Chase Martin now with a good outlet pass on the money will set Whiteford and the Bears up in the offensive end. Just over 7.5 to go here, opening quarter. Week 6 rolling on here in the Arenalacrosseleague. Bernie trying to beat a man. Beaver, 10 on the shot clock. Kick it back over. Looking to give it back to Beaver. Whiteford helps him out. Tries to tuck it. Goes off the iron. But Ethier picks it up. He lost it. And right back to Whiteford for another reset. They'll work it to the top. And set it around to Beaver on the left side. Beaver and Whiteford working on the left side. Overloading that right side. Just to create some space. Whiteford swims his way and dives and pockets it in the right-hand corner. So James Whiteford getting the job done, his second of the game, 12th of the season, and it's a 3-goal lead for the Ohsweken Bears. That's just a great individual effort by Whiteford. He got a step, boy, used that swim move, and as soon as you go airborne, you immediately put the goaltender at a disadvantage, and we're going to see if we're going to have a goaltending change, and that is the case. So Andrew Kidd is going to come in to take over for Craig Wendy. Now, note, sometimes it's just a bit of a breather, just a timeout, and we could definitely see Wendy again. And certainly no fault by him. There was no cheap goals in the 3 that he surrendered. Sometimes you just need a little change to shake things up. See if the Monarchs now can bulge the twine anytime. 6:45 to go here in the first. Thompson trying to turn the corner, can't. Williams. Notable absence for the Monarchs, of course, Jordan Dancer, leading point getter, not in the lineup. That means guys are going to have to step up like follows. 5 on the shot clock. Follows. Good hesitation. Dip Daddy almost bucks. A little too hard. Gets that shot on. Steered aside. Ball loose. Thompson's going to hustle for it, and he'll pick it up. Monarchs will regroup at the top with Crawford. So good offensive rebounding by Toronto. Gives them another kick at the can here as they'll go back. Miller will swing it around. Follows. Follows with the flip to Williams. Williams had to reach for it. 10 on the shot clock now. And that pass, wrong team. Transition opportunity for the Bears. Thinking better of it is Kent Baker Printup, not wearing his usual number, and Lane Smith. Surprising 3-0 lead, and Lane Smith has really hadn't been on the carpet too much as he leans in. Eric Gay on him. Smith works through 2, and that'll be a crease violation. And with 5:34 to go, we will take our first officials timeout. After our officials timeout, Patrick Timothy is going to work his one-man press full court pickup, and the Bears are going to extend their defense and make Pfeiffer and company work hard. Timothy, great job on the strip as they wreak havoc in the neutral zone, and the Bears now fighting for it, and they gain possession. So good tactic there by Ron Mouser Henry and company, but I think that's a good call by Joel Firmhand Furman, as there seemed like there was about 20 players on the floor at one time there. And now that everything seems to be straight, we're back to 5-on-5. Monarchs now looking for something here, under 5 minutes to go. That pass across rings off the post. Ron almost grabbed that rebound using his lift, but wasn't able to get that shot on goal. Krutowski will stay out there on offense. He'll filter over to that right side. They'll swing it on the overload. Burning, looking for an opening, has it pop out of his stick. Heron Snow. And it's loose now. Ethier in there battling. Walker will come away with it. Aaron Funky Walker, Dirty Talker doing his thing. And they'll set it up now on offense with Follows. Follows and Pfeiffer have been quiet so far. They're going to have to step up here in the absence of Jordan Dance. Give and go. Beauty, and just not able to get the twister to go. And we're going to have our first penalty of the game. It's going to be an illegal cross-check. And it's going to go to the Ohsweken Bears. And it looks like the guilty party could be Anthony Patterson. And that's going to be the case, or yes, that is the case. So 2 minutes illegal cross-check. First power play opportunity goes to the Monarchs. They come in working at a 43% efficiency rate. The Bears have killed 60% of their man-short situations. So very good playing with a man down are the Bears. And now with the lead, they'll get possession here and a chance to burn some clock. Snow out there with Whiteford. Whiteford didn't see the pass. Battling for it, and it's picked up. Kidd had it, but it popped out of his stick, and that was close to being a back-in call, but nothing doing as Pfeiffer now will slow it down. They'll set it up. Minute 20 left in the power play. And Williams out there with Pfeiffer follows. And that shot stopped by Martin. Rebound picked up, no reset. And they will do a reset. And Pfeiffer will inch his way in. Just over a minute to go in the power play. Chance here. Miller had the opportunity, dump in at too tight quarters to let that go. Ford overran it, and looks like we're going to have another penalty call. It's going to be a slash, some more tree chopping, and the Bears are going to be too short here with 2:45 left in the first. So Kwiatkowski goes for slashing. Two-man advantage for the Monarchs, and if ever there was a chance here to get on the board, this is a pretty good one. They're going to keep a safety and work in tight quarters. Follows, sniffs it, dives, and tucks it in. So Henry follows, gets his team on the board with his first of the game, 11th of the season. A much-needed power play goal, and pocketing that one before the time elapses in the first penalty will allow them another minute 49 seconds to play with the man advantage here and a chance to cut into this deficit one more time if they can get possession off the draw. 3-1 the score, and off the draw it will belong to the Monarchs. And they will go to work here. Pfeiffer will work the top. Williams, not in his usual crease spot. He'll go to that right shooter spot. Follows sitting pretty in that left crease. Big shot. Pfeiffer knocked down. Miller setting up. No look. Follows. Tried a quick stick. Nothing doing. Got the rebound. Lost it. Had it. Lost it. Miller trying to fight for it. Bears come away with it. And looking out the back door, they find Whiteford. Whiteford now out there with Lane Smith. Dalen Burning on that right side as well, as they will work some clock, 15 on the shot clock, into the final 2-minute warning here. They'll just keep it there with 10 on the shot clock. Smith's going to hold it and wait. Get that shot on net through a crowd, almost tucked that through the wickets on Kidd. A little crafty shot by the veteran there, but well read by Kidd. And now Pfeiffer will set up 45 seconds left in the man advantage. They'll work it around, give everyone a touch. Follows now in that left shooter spot. Looks to set a screen. Miller. Pfeiffer steps in. Good save, Martin. That's loose and kicked in, and that's not going to be. Only in soccer is that allowed. And Bears with possession, but Ron is going to take out Snow, and there's going to be an 8-second violation, and that's going to be a delay of game. That's an easy call. Chase Martin knows that. No argument there. And a steady parade to the penalty box for the Bears continues with a minute and 11 seconds left here in the opening quarter. So 16 seconds left in the second minor. And to work with a 5-on-3 again of the Monarchs. So Bears not helping their own cause here. Going to have to tighten things up discipline-wise, but follows now. Working with Miller. Miller snaps it across skip, and Pfeiffer maybe one pass too many. That deflects. 2 seconds left in the first penalty, and that penalty over now, 5-on-4. Miller had a notion, got knocked down. Good defense by Snow. Picked up, and a good job racing and getting it up over the timeline is Dunford. Dunford bounces off one, trying to find Whiteford. He was on his wrong stick side through the crease. Will give possession back to the Monarchs. 39 seconds left here in the quarter. Monarchs will try to hustle it up. Pfeiffer. 7-second differential between the game and shot clock. And the Monarchs will be very deliberate here with a minute 10 in the power play. Pfeiffer's underhand, steered aside by Martin. And Williams overran it. Great job, though, by Pfeiffer to save the day, keep the possession. 10-0 left in the quarter. So going to have to hurry here if they're even going to get a shot off, as a collision there and an extra rub will run the clock down, and 15 are in the books. 3-1. Ohsweken Bears back with the second. Good to go as we get set for second quarter action. A 2-goal advantage for the Ohsweken Bears here. 49 seconds left in the delay of game penalty to Chase Martin. So let's switch sides, flip the script here, and Monarchs back to work with the man advantage. Pfeiffer will do the interchange, working, swinging across Miller, and of course follows on that left side. Owen Ron out there, usually a transition player out there playing a little more offense with the absence of a couple of key offensive players, and 5 on the shot clock. Miller saps it across. That shot from the Fife Dog. So about time he let out a bark here, and it's a 3-2 game. Another power play goal for the Monarchs. Their second power play goal of this game. They've only got 2, and it is a 3-2 game. Just a good job, good pass, and the key there was the Nick Miller skip pass right across on the money. And that created the opening, and we've got ourselves a game here as off the draw. And I'll tell you, anytime you play 15 minutes in the Arenalacrosseleague, there's only 4 goals. It's already a game. Heidecker. Pfeiffer had that one deflect off a defender. Martin will look for an outlet. Instead, he'll go the safe route. And the Bears will get it over the timeline now and work it here with Kratowski. Beaver will swing it over to Whiteford. Whiteford now will set things up, look for an opening, gets a screen from Smith. Smith now. 10 on the shot clock. Lane Smith skips it across Burning. Burning working one-on-one, has a clear size advantage. Double team comes, though, by Thompson, and Burning gets that shot on. Rebound now loose, and they're going to say shot clock violation. I thought it got Kidd, but our officials have a much better vantage point, and clearly no argument from anyone else. So that is the right call, and the Monarchs will set things up now with Ron. Follows with a little shuck and jive. Can't shed a defender. He'll swing it across, get it back, though, takes a hit. And good job defensively by the Bears. And they'll come away with it, and now Snow doesn't have the numbers as Miller back to mark him. And they'll look across. They're looking for Beaver instead. Abrams will bail him out, flip across. He was looking for Lane Smith. They couldn't connect. Miller now playing both ends. Tries to send it across, but Jonas Dilk can't hold on to it. Bears will bring it back. Snow, dump it down low. Almost a quick stick finish, and Lane Smith lost sight of it, popped out of his pocket. And Monarchs now counter the other way with Miller. Miller been out there what seems like an eternity. He'll stay and play some O. Looking down low to Ron. Not enough on that pass. Check right at the right time. That flip knocked down by Timothy. He'll scoop that up, and he'll go off for a run. Patrick Timothy, the American, looking to do something. Good pass there, but just behind Whiteford. And Monarchs dodge a bullet there. They'll move it back up with Monroe. Monroe will give it off, give way, and they'll work it on that right side. Dump off, wide open fight, big save there, Chase Martin. Rebound picked up, Bears have numbers now. They did, but they'll peel off. Look at the back door, Lane Smith, the trailer. Smith ducks one, beauty one through the 5-hole. Lane Smith getting it done. My, oh my, Lane Smith digging in his bag of tricks. Picks up his first of the game. He's got 11 overall, and that twister on the run, perfectly placed through the 5-hole, gives the Bears a 4-2 lead. Never ceases to amaze me like the guy gets younger every year, not older. Got lots of pep in that step. I don't know why someone in apparently the show hasn't scooped him up. But that's okay. We are the better league for it. Almost trying to look to get a step. And just a late stick check wrecks that as Whiteford bail out. 5 on the shot clock. Skip pass. Abrams. Duck in and tries to go off to the far corner. Goes off the shoulder, off the crossbar, and back the other way come the Monarchs. Thompson. He'll look at the back door and they'll zip it across. Power had it in his pocket on a beauty pass from Pfeiffer. Wasn't able to cradle it in, though, and Kettle. Back door, Lane Smith. Can't hold on to that one. Tried to refish, got some help from his friends, and the Bears now control possession here. Just under 11 minutes to go, second quarter. Martin, Jackson Martin, looking to create some space. That screen, too much on that from Burning. And Walker now will pick that rebound up and settle things, look for some help, and give way to the rest of the offense. Pfeiffer looking for Follows. Follows couldn't play the carom. The Bears do, though, and a good job to move it up. Good one-handed grab, almost taken away, and an excellent job by Jackson Martin. He'll flip, and good bailout. Kratowski was looking for Whiteford. Whiteford will peel out through the crease, though. The call, and possession to Mason Kuminga and the Monarchs. Haven't said a whole lot about Mason Kuminga, another one of those dangerous players in transition. Big save, Chase Martin. As you saw, Patrick Thompson tried the twister, but good job by Martin to slide over in time. Heron Snow with a little pep. Looking across, and Whiteford's going to play that carom. Draws two defenders, dumps it down low. Abrams now, 15 on the shot clock. Gates Abrams snaps it across. Whiteford now, 10 seconds working one-on-one on Kuminga. Whiteford ducks back, runs into that wall. 5 on the shot clock. Kuminga knocks that pass down. Beaver gets it on target. So good defensive hold by the Monarchs. And Power will turn it over. So some good work there defensively by Blake Dunford. And they'll settle things down now with Anthony D'Amico. He'll send it. Snow will look, and Whiteford, the quarterback, will say, hold up, wait a minute. Lane Smith using the screen. D'Amico on him. Smith has room. He goes to the far side, wide of the mark. Rebound. Good job by the Monarchs to pick that up. And D'Amico now will look towards that back door. And he dumps it off. He's got Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer. Good double team there as the Bears closed up that opportunity. Delayed penalty coming, though, to Ohsweken. So the Monarchs got a free play here, and then we'll have a chance to go into power play. 8 on the shot clock. Pfeiffer, swing. That one gets tipped. Timothy working over Follows. He eludes him, ducks it down. Quick stick finish, and nothing doing as Chase Martin closed off that short side. And back to the power play go the Monarchs. And 2 for 3 with the man advantage already are the Monarchs. That's how they've stayed in this ball game. Ohsweken yet to get a power play opportunity, so the Bears being very generous as the same usual suspects will go to work. Miller this time at the top. Pfeiffer. No look, Follows off the post. So that goes off the post and out, but through the crease will give possession to the Bears, and they'll work it over the timeline now with Kratowski. Kratowski in no hurry. We're under 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Minute 35 left in the man short. And 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Skip pass. Beeve. He'll look for an opening. Spin off one. Draws it. Lucas Beaver, my goodness. Call Ward and June because the Beeves in the house. Second of the game comes as a shorthanded marker for Lucas Beaver, and he gives his team a lift. Not a whole lot to say about that great individual effort. Shot clock winding down, and when you're able to weave through 3 defenders, and I'm sure Bobby DeBrone and the coaching staff will have to tighten things up. maybe try something like good old-fashioned cross-check. That might work. But, boy, 3 defenders, and he puts that bounce shot right in the top corner. Still a minute 15 to go. See if the Monarchs can answer. They'll need an answer. Miller swinging across. Pfeiffer at the top now. Williams down on that crease with Ron on the right side. 2-man game. Slide over. Pfeiffer has that deflected, but they get a good bounce. Miller lets it go. That bullet is wide. No reset. Williams tried to get it on net. Miller will get another chance. Dumps it down low. Follows. Goes to the 5-hole. So Henry Follows provides the answer that the Monarchs needed with his second of the game. That's their 3rd power play goal. Follows has 12 on the season. And it's a simple game when you go back to the fundamentals. Use the bounce shot. 7:06 to play here in this opening half. 5-3, favor of the Bears. Off the drop, Ben Heidecker with the theft does a good job, gets it over. D'Amico can't hold on to it. Beaver in there, and he'll fish that out. Loose ball, and he'll hang on to it again. Try to slip through 3. He's already drawn a penalty. Timothy will scoop that up and give possession now to the Bears. Extra attacker on, 15 on the shot clock. Abrams will head to that right side. Lane, Smith, and Whiteford, they'll overload the left. Abrams. Smith, that pass, that one's rung off the iron. So fresh 30 to work with now. Smith has Whiteford. Whiteford has room. He'll work all the way in, and point blank stopped by the kid. And with 6:19 to go, the Ohsweken Bears will go to work with their first power play opportunity of the game. And in the meantime, between time, we'll take a break for our officials' timeout. The Bears come in with a power play efficiency rating of 62%, so they've been pretty good. Monarchs respond 51% of the penalty kills they have done right, so we'll see here how it works. So Lane Smith will be down on that crease. Whiteford in the left shooter spot. They'll have Abrams, the right shooter, and Whiteford trying to work his way in. Not sure why you're trying to carry it when you're on the power play, but Monarchs make him pay. Good shovel. Graydon Power will get it over the timeline. Good job. Mason Kaminga. Hill's going to take it hard. Kaminga, big save, Chase Martin. Bears have a chance now to counter if they want to hurry. And instead, they'll be very deliberate about it. And Kent Baker Printup, good job in setting up the offense now as Patterson will be at the top. Abrams, and looks like Burning. Lane Smith lets that go, goes off a defender, and that'll be chipped. So we're not sure if there'll be no reset on the play, and that'll be a violation. And Patrick Thompson will jump all over that. He'll bounce off a hit. Patterson working him over, and Thompson does a good job to get it over to Follows. Follows now will get it to Pfeiffer. Those two slippery when wet. 45 seconds left in the power play, and instead a turnover gives it back to Ohsweken. And we're under 5 minutes to go here, and Heron Snow will control. 4 seconds left in the penalty. Smith. Snow and Abrams, 2-man game. Snaps it across. Whiteford. Chased back out by Power. Smith took the shot. I think that was a shot pass. And instead, Kaminga's going to try to run under it, or he's going to let the time lapse. Does a good job there. And we're under 4.5 to go. 10 seconds left to kill here, and the Monarchs have done a good job here in this man-short situation to keep the Bears at bay. Ron goes down hard on a check from Ryan Johnson. There's going to be a penalty. So the Bears, as quickly as they went on a power play, will have to kill one. 5 on the shot clock. Miller lets that go. Good save by Chase Martin. So back to the penalty box go the Bears with 4:02 to play. I'm sure Ron Mouser Henry telling his team 5-on-5 they've got the edge, but when you continue to go to the penalty box, the Monarchs already have all 3 goals have come via the power play. So Miller will be at the top this time. Riley Ford in that left shooter spot follows in his familiar spot in the crease. Williams up top right shooter, and the Fife Dog down on that right crease. He'll scoop that up, kick it back out, reset in the top, swing it to the left. Follows. Ducks back out, has some room, kicks it out. Miller swinging around. Good pass. Follows, shot, missed top corner. Rebound picked up. Bears had it done for it almost. Riley Ford, big save, Chase Martin. That one sits now in the crease. Snow will grab it, and Kratowski now will be tasked with getting over the timeline. He does. Miller on him. Minute 20 left here to kill for the Bears. 3:20 left in this opening half. Kratowski making Miller work on defense. And his shot wide of the mark. That will go out of play and give possession back to the Monarchs. So Heidecker will flip. The rest of the power play unit will come out just under a minute left in the man advantage here. And if you're Toronto, you've dodged some bullets, but you haven't taken advantage. Well, you have taken advantage of all the opportunities. Miller, big save by Chase Martin. Rebound caroms right to Pfeiffer for a fresh 30. So Chase Miller has been steady Eddie between the pipes. That one gets deflected, hockeyed away, picked up, and defensively, good job. Riley Ford will kick it back out. 30 seconds left in the man advantage. Miller had a notion. Dan Williams, quick stick, but a good save there by Martin as he read that like a novel. And here now are the Bears. Good job to get that over by Jake Morris. And he'll zip that tough pass handled by Lane Smith. Dying seconds now with a penalty. Smith will go for a jog. We're headed toward the 2-minute warning. Smith going to lean in. Wrong stick side. Shot right on, though. And Monarchs going to try to counter in transition. Kaminga hustling. Miller jumping in. Thompson feeds it. Backdoor. Shot. And that will stay in play. Rebound gathered by Ron. And fight and follows now. We'll set it up. Penalty over. Teams back to full strength. Follows. That goes off Kratowski's helmet. No reset. And here comes Kettle. He'll wait. Good pass. Kratowski will handle it. One hand. And size up the back door. Lucas Beaver slips through 2. Wrong stick side. He'll curl out. And they'll swing it around to Whiteford. Whiteford will wait for the rest of the offense. They didn't have 5 out there, but only 5 on the shot clock. Whiteford. On the mark. Rebound. We're into the final minute here, and possession will belong to Power, and the Monarchs still leg it over the timeline. So see here now if they take advantage. Backdoor. Pfeiffer! What a save by Chase Martin. Oh, my. Ron picks up the rebound. Williams will set. 40 on the game clock. Kick it out, and Follows will bring it over to the left side. Henry follows. Snaps it across. Ball loose. And the Bears will pick it up. See if they call timeout, and they do with 26.9 seconds left here in the second quarter. Bears will try to hang on for the final shot here and take advantage of this possession leading by 2. They'll let it wind right down as far as they can. Shot clock will be off, and they'll keep it to the outside. Net empty for the extra attacker, so we'll see if Mouser Henry's strategy pays off. 10 on the shot clock. Got to go to work now. 6 on the game clock. Beaver gets wrapped up. That's going to be a penalty for sure. And in the dying seconds of the second quarter, Lucas Beaver loses his lid, and not quite sure what else will be called here, but it's clearly going to be the end of the half. So 5-3, the Ohsweken Bears lead We'll give you all the deets when the dust settles. We'll take a break. As we get to start quarter number 3 here, of course, coincidentals, a holding and a delay game minor will be assessed to each team. So we will play this third quarter. We'll open up 4-on-4 in what's been a good opening 30 minutes here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. As we get underway here, third quarter action, possession belongs in some trouble. Pfeiffer gets a little roughed up from Dunford. Good job to get it to Ron. They'll set things up in the offensive end. Riley Ford will work it over. Follows looking down. Ron, quick stick, and good save there by Martinez. It was a crease call, and back the other way it's Krotowski. He's got numbers. Whiteford jumping in a rush. Krotowski rings it off the iron. And rebound Kaminga. He'll get it, avoid a stick check, and look to work it up. Going to have to hustle here as Pfeiffer does a good job to get over the timeline. And now again, Monarchs work it to the top. Ford will swing it around, follows. 5-3 game. All 3 goals of the Monarchs have come courtesy the power play. Pfeiffer dumps it down. Williams in tight quarters, but that's a crease call. And back the other way come the Bears with Heron Snow. Snow will give way to Whiteford. Whiteford now has lots of room out there. Whiteford had a notion, brought it back, getting some help from Lane Smith. He'll kick it over to the right side. Patterson can't shed one, dying seconds of the shot clock. He'll just take that, let it rip wide of the mark. It'll come all the way down deep in the offensive end for the Monarchs with 27 seconds left in the coincidental minors. So Pfeiffer will take it deep in that right corner and kick it up to the top for a reset. They'll go to work now. We'll see here if the Monarchs can answer. Pfeiffer gets a step and tucks it, but Martin again closed off that right side beautifully. Miller picks it up, gives his team another reset. He's double team, and they Bears take it away. They're on the run in transition. Whiteford up ahead. D'Amico's shot stopped, though, by the kid. Andrew Kidd is coming in relief of Craig Wendy and gotten the job done. Walker, he'll give it up, and Patrick Thompson now will send it over and follows. We'll set up, penalties over now. Team's back to full strength. Williams has some room. Lets it go, Dan Williams. Oh, dangerous Dan. Couldn't get it done in tight, so took it back a ways and found the 5-hole. First 5-on-5 goal scored by the Monarchs here in this game. And it's a big one. So a good job by Dan Williams to find the hole. Off the draw, collision there, Ethier and Walker now battling for it. Some excellent work, though, and a good job by Dunford as he got a good opportunity and just wasn't able to capitalize and beat Kidd. 5-4 game here, Pfeiffer now. He'll set it up. This is the closest that and Ron, I don't know how he even caught that, but what a save by Martin. And now Krotowski the other way. One man to beat, working on Pfeiffer. Krotowski. And he tiptoed through the crease as Pfeiffer did just enough to throw him off. And Krotowski's going to be slow to go to that Ohsweken bench. And Ford now will hang on to it. Riley Ford, Workman follows, gets a step, diving, and it slips over the shoulder and in, and we're tied at 5. So Henry follows for the third time in this game, pockets one, and it's the equalizer. Great job, good recognition by Follows. He knew that he had a slower defender on him, and he just used that explosive first step, blew by him, and once he gets some lift off That's trouble for the netminder. Doesn't matter who you are. 11:38 to go here. We're all knotted up. So give the Monarchs some credit. They have held strong, capitalized on their opportunities, and now the Bears are going to have to come back on the attack. Whiteford working with Smith. Two-man game. Smith back to Whiteford. Whiteford ducks back out. 10 on the shot clock. Down. Smith tangled up Ethier. All over him. Backhand pass. Feathered in, but great save and fished out as Snow. Outstanding work on the crease there. Good passing, and that pass almost picked off by the Beeve. Sorry, Johnson was the one who did a good job to knock that down, and he'll move it up over the timeline. Whiteford. He'll look to zip it through a crowd. Got to watch. He's tricky that way. Beaver. That one almost in the far corner. Ball loose now. No reset. Dump down low. Abrams right on. So Andrew Kidd holding steady in this tie game. We're under 10.5. Thompson working with Williams. They have numbers right side. Williams! And a good job to get a stick on that by Sturgis Sundown. And now Dunford. He's been all over the carpet. He puts on the brakes, zips it down low. Quick shot wide of the mark. Rebound. And a battle there as Jackson Martin took a hard hit, and that will keep possession right here. Good piece of officiating. And Whiteford now will slow it down. Bears looking for an answer here. They have been quiet. First two goals have come. Beaver now rings it off the crossbar. Ball loose, picked up, and here come the Monarchs trying to capitalize. Heidecker, 2-on-1, hits the trailer. And a good job chasing him out as Ford was covered by Kettle. And now Pfeiffer. He'll peel back out, look for something, kick it out forward. Quick shot, underhand, and the Monarchs lead for the first time in this game. 3 unanswered. And Riley Ford pockets his first of the game. So a 3-goal run has given the Monarchs a 6-5 lead. Off the draw. Beaver had it but lost it. Good job to fish that out, and Monarchs now have the momentum. Gay. Work it over. They'll set it up with Williams. The shovel pass goes to no one. Miller will pick it up. 15 on the shot clock. He'll dump it down low. Good quick stick attempt, though, by Williams. They'll get a reset. And now Thompson lets it go right on the logo. Martin will look for an outlet. Goes to safe route and sends away Kratowski. Kratowski will take the hit, make the good pass, and Dunford now will flip and retreat. Work it on the right side now, looking for an opening. And it's Snow, rolls off one, flip back, Beaver, shot right on. Rebound Lane Smith, he'll pick it up. He rings it off the post and in. Lane Smith with the answer. So when in doubt, you go to your vet, and Lane Smith delivers, tying this game up at 6. Just a good, that's obviously a scorer's mentality, taking advantage. Had a chance to pull it back out for the reset instead. Went on the offensive attack, and perfect placement off the post and in by Lane Smith. Off the draw, D'Amico now. Monarchs will look to get it over the timeline. Just over 8 minutes to play here, third quarter. This game has been a good one. Ford trying to get a step. That's crease. Easy call there. And now back the other way come the Bears. Good job by D'Amico. So a couple D'Amicos out there, if you were wondering, as Beaver now. He'll duck by, power on him. Beaver skips it all the way back to Whiteford. Whiteford with a step, 2 on the shot clock. Beaver's quick shot. The Beav! One more time. I don't even know how he found a short side. We didn't see one. But Lucas Beaver restores the 1-goal lead for the Bears. My, just when you think you've seen it all, Lucas Beaver pockets his third of the game with 7:36 to go. And I think that Andrew Kidd was as surprised as I was that he found some room to tuck that. And off the draw, good win by Kaminga and D'Amico. So the Bears answer with a couple of their own to regain the lead. And Thompson now looking for the roll, nothing doing. Miller trailing, dumps it down, follows in traffic. Instead, that pops up and right into the stick for Martin. And now in some trouble here, doing a good job eluding a couple is Kent Baker Printup. And he'll bounce off a few. Baker Printup finally curl back out, get it to the top. Good job to handle the short hop by Smith. And it's Whiteford now with 10 on the shot clock. Whiteford, bodies going all down. Whiteford gets a step. Whiteford just wide of the mark. That's going to go down, and possession will change. And with 6:44, that will take us to our officials' timeout. Timeout as the Monarchs go to work on offense. Pfeiffer and Williams working that side. Pfeiffer tries to, good spin move, but Kratowski read that. Miller had a notion, kicked it back out. Ford swings it to Pfeiffer, 15 on the shot clock. Good ball movement, and that was perfectly executed by the Monarchs. As everyone got a touch, great ball movement, and if you blinked, you missed it. So a good job as they respond and tie things up at 7. So give Riley Ford credit for his second of the game. And with 6:26 to play, we're knotted up one more time. Kaminga, the draw, but Whiteford picks up the loose balls, in some trouble, and gets some help as Snow will send a bounce pass across. They'll settle things down here on offense. So a good job there by Ohsweken to hang on to it, and penalty now as Dalen Burning is going to get called for a high stick. And nothing would frustrate a coach more than a penalty in the offensive end. So Burning's going to go, and the Monarchs 1 for 3 with the man advantage. 3 for 5 with the man advantage. They've given up a shorthanded marker. Go to work on the power play for the 6th time. So a chance here to regain the lead as Miller at the top. Working out there with the same unit. That one goes off the head of the stick as Follows took his eye off it, and Kratowski's going to try to take advantage. That's going to be a delay of game as Williams ran interference. He thought he did it subtly, but he did it right in front of Joel Furman, and an easy call. That's a delay of game, and that will nullify the power play with 1:42 left. So it'll be 4-on-4 for that 1:42, and then the Bears will get a brief power play if things stand as they are. So Lane Smith will work the top. Offense to work. Good job leaning in. That shot goes over top of the net by Patterson. Bodies flying. No reset. Picked up Beav. Lucas Beaver swing across. 10 on the shot clock. Smith. That shot steered aside and didn't catch anything. And that's going to go the other way as Patrick Thompson hit the deck. Monarchs now will have possession here, so they'll get an opportunity 4-on-4 with a minute 7 to play. In minute 7 left in the first penalty, minute 20 in the second. Pfeiffer work it over. Miller gets a step. Thought about the flip, but no one was there. Curls back around, gets a screen. Miller, quick sidearm save by Martin. Rebound picked up. Another reset, and Pfeiffer will set up shop here, and the Monarchs will go back to work. 42 seconds left in the Bears penalty. Follows. Dipsy Doodle lofts one up, but that's a crease call on Miller. Clearly stepped in that blue area, and now it's Kane. Kettle. Looking, shovel. Abrams gets it back, dumps it off, and thinking better of it is Whiteford, as he'll wait now with 10 on the shot clock. Whiteford gets a screen. Sends it right back out, way out. Patterson shot right on. Rebound, no. Battling for it is picked up by Power. Graydon Power has some room. Power, and he pulls up. Gives way now to Pfeiffer. 10 seconds left to kill here for the Monarchs. And we're under 4 minutes to play here, third quarter. Ford. He'll size it up, survey, dump it off. 3 seconds on the shot clock. That one right on target. Ford, a good underhand, destined for the back of the net between the legs, but Chase Martin closed that off, and it's Whiteford now. He'll work half boards left side, working with Lane Smith. Beaver filters out late. They'll swing it around right side. Smith tried to go to that far side, wide of the mark. Rebound picked up by Martin, Jackson Martin. And Smith now again gives it back. Good defense, though, by the Monarchs, and that will give possession to Toronto as they hold strong with just over 3 minutes to play here. Third quarter. Thompson. Williams. Looking to get a step on Kettle. Can't. That shot underhand. Stopped. And here come the Bears countering the other way. Johnson looked to go over the top. Good decision. Finds Kettle. Kane! And then Kane Kettle. Great job as he slips one through the wickets. Big goal for the Bears. I tell you, Kane Kettle jumping in that rush, surprising everybody, and getting off a good, accurate shot to bulge the twine for the first time this game. 8-7 for the Bears. So with 2:49 to play here in the third, Ohsweken regains that lead, but the roller coaster ride continues. Timothy in there battling for it, and the Bears come away with it. Still got to get it over the timeline, and a bad pass will give it right back to the Monarchs. They'll wait, set things up, and they've got a reset going. Wasn't sure if there was a delayed penalty, not the case. So Manuel counts the count. Pfeiffer. He'll duck in. Have to peel out. Looking for Crawford. Can't find him. Miller going to have to do a little something. His shot on! So Miller time is the right time, and we're all tied again at 8. Nick Miller with just a good shot. He's got 6 goals this season. None of them finer than that bullet right there. And in timely fashion, roller coaster ride continues with 2:11 to go here in the third. So both these two teams could use a W here. We said Ohsweken sitting at 2-2, 1-4 for the Monarchs. And if you look at the standings, and of course, as I said earlier today, it was the Peterborough Timbermen, 25-19 winners over the Six Nations Snipers. Tomorrow's a big game at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. 2 top teams in the league, in the Whitby Steelhawks and the Paris Riverwolves, go head-to-head in a Sunday matinee affair. The standings in the Arenalacrosseleague East look like Whitby sitting at first, followed by Paris. Oshawa with a big win last night. They have slipped up to the 3rd spot, followed by Peterborough, Ohsweken, Toronto, Brampton, and Six Nations. So there you have the lineup as well as some of the results as Heidecker with 1:25 to play here in this 3rd quarter. Monarchs now with a chance here to take the lead. Ron leans in. Dunford bounces him back out. Pfeiffer now. 10 on the shot clock. They work at the follows. Follows. Dipsy Doodle kicks it over on the skip. Looks for it back. And good job by Dunford to knock that one down. He's been very good here in this game. Kwiatkowski, we're under the final minute to go here, 3rd quarter. See here what the Bears have up their sleeve. Lane Smith. Him and Whiteford working the left. 10 on the shot clock. Lane Smith dumps it off. That's in traffic, and they're going to say play on. Chance here to Kaminga, but a good job by Martin to fish that one out. 30 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Kwiatkowski will hustle and just get over in time, and Beaver now will swing it to Smith. 15 left in the quarter. 10 on the shot clock. Zipped across. Abrams. Flipped. Can't connect with Patterson. Rebound picked up. 5 seconds left on the game clock. Monarchs going to have to hurry, but so that was inadvertent. We have a bit of a rookie over there working the score clock, so we'll have to cut him some slack. And with 1 second left, I think they're going to let that run, and they do. That's the quarter. We'll be headed to the final 15. We're tied at 8. Loaded for the 4th quarter here, and the final 15 minutes going to determine who comes away with the W. Tied at 8. It was 3-1 Bears after 1, 5-3 Ohsweken at the half. But back came the Monarchs. They've shown some life. And Dunford now with a chance. Has Beaver with him. Dumps it off. Beaver slips it through. Lucas Beaver one more time. Great job by Dunford. He's had himself an outstanding game as he feeds the bee for his 4th of the game. And the Bears jump out in front here early in this 4th quarter. Off the draw, Beaver slides in, rolls off a check, gets chased, has Whiteford. Whiteford just wide of the mark. And a good job, Kwiatkowski, as he stands steady and keeps that on the right side of the line. 15 on the shot clock. Backdoor, Lane Smith has room. A BB stopped by Kidd. And it looks like good job by the officials to get together and clarify. And possession belongs to the Monarchs. Walker over the timeline. I'd like to send a shout out to Aaron Walker's family. They're always top notch and always a pleasure to see them in the building. Swing around. Pfeiffer. Miller has room. Miller, good save, Martin. Rebound. Ford had it. Creased the call. And Chase Martin's going to look for an outlet. Good coverage there by Miller. But a better pass, even better save by Kidd, and the Monarchs will counter the other way. So Miller up one side, down the other, like the good old days when you were up, down, and off. Only he's up, down, and still on. Williams follows. Good job to secure that pass. Looking for the flip, kicks it back out. Miller's shot right on. Good save there by Martin. And a quick outlet pass off the head of the stick of Kent Baker Printup. And now the Monarchs with a gift as Gay will get it over the timeline. And they'll set things up now on offense. Ron had a notion, stepped in, looking for Ford. They couldn't connect. Martin has it, quick outlet pass, and Snow will flip. And Baker Printup. Skip pass across to Whiteford. Whiteford. He had a notion. Good decision. Waited. Beaver will swing it across. Trying to duck it. Patterson taking advantage, but closing up the wickets was the kid. And he keeps that one from crossing the goal line. Ron. Pace has slowed as every possession now magnified. And we're not in money time, but good grab on that by Chase Martin. Quick outlet pass. Bears in transition don't have the numbers as they'll pull it right back out, and Krotowski will slow it up. Whiteford. Bears with a 1-goal lead. 10 on the shot clock. Whiteford can't shed. Heidecker gets a screen. Lane Smith, rings it off the iron. Loose now, still loose, picked up, and a good pass up ahead, and Pfeiffer couldn't pocket it cleanly, but has some help. Coming in late is Ron. Big save, Chase Martin. Bears looking to go the other way, and it's Timothy, and he'll be a little more deliberate as Power set up right on him, and they'll work the back door and set up the O to the Bears. Patterson aired that pass out. Chance here in transition, just too far, so it'll go netminder to netminder. And now an outlet pass to Kettle. He'll get it over the timeline with a quick snap over to Patterson. AP. D'Amico on him. He'll curl back out and look to turn the corner. Patterson dumps it off. Beaver. Quick shot. Rings that off the iron. Good job by Whiteford to keep it in the offensive end, although it would have been a reset anyway. And now Beaver, half boards left side, 11 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. Beaver, no-look shot, right on, saved by Kidd. And Kidd now will zip it up to the other D'Amico. He'll get it over Pfeiffer and get it back, and he'll pull it out. Miller. He'll duck in, gets a screen, zips it across. That one pass almost picked off. Going to be Snow that's going to try to track it down. Kaminga flipped it. It was deflected, so here now come the Bears. Snow tried to go short side, stopped though by Kidd. Back the other way we go with the Fife Dog. He's got Williams on that right side. They will pull it back out now and set up the offense with follows. Just over 10 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. Pfeiffer lets it go. Bounce shot stopped by Martin. And he'll outlet, send away Krotowski. Krotowski's been all over the carpet here in this game. He has been steady. Whiteford trying to get a step. Shovel. Lane Smith in traffic. Gets double team. Graydon Power all over him. Gets a triple team. Can't take it off him still. 5 on the shot clock. Beaver fishes it. What a save by Kidd. Oh, my. Andrew Kidd. Great stop there to keep your team in it. Backdoor chance now, but Ron will pull it out. Ron will send it over. Follows now. Him and Pfeiffer. 10 on the shot clock. Follows, gets ahead of steam going, dumps it over. Pfeiffer kicks back out. Miller. His shot rings off the iron. Boy, that iron's gotten lots of work both ends of this carpet here, as both teams have rung a few. And they'll get it to Follows and start the 8-second count. He'll get it over the timeline, and they'll set things up. Follows. Working with Miller. Took his eye off it. Good job by Kettle to cause some havoc. We're going to have a delayed penalty coming. Looks like it's going to be a slashing call, and it's going to go to the Monarchs. Could be wrong. Doesn't look like anyone from Toronto heading to that penalty box, and looks like Baker Printup, the guilty party. Seventh power play opportunity of this game, and the Bears not helping themselves here as Toronto has already capitalized 3 times with the man advantage and given up a shorty. Either way, that matters not now. Looking to duck in Pfeiffer from in close. Trying to flip that up was Johnson. Ball loose, but picked up by Williams. He does a good job and then throws it away. So miscommunication. And the Bears now are going to jump on that Whiteford and look to burn some clock here, holding a 1-goal lead. 8 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. They will take this shot clock as far down as they can, will the Bears. And looking for Beaver in the middle, and a late hit will keep it right here. So Kuminga, 2 hands on. A late hit will give it back to the Bears to work some more clock right here with 1 minute, 8 seconds left in the penalty. Bears trying to pull off a valuable penalty kill here in what's now becoming crucial money time. Beaver 1-on-1. He'll dump it off, looking for Whiteford. 10 on the shot clock. Patterson. Power on him. And that shot, it finds the mark as Kidd got a little too hasty, was looking to somehow grab that and go, and instead took his eye off it and it slipped by. So a shorthanded marker for Anthony Patterson. Second shorthanded goal surrendered by the Monarchs. And with 7:16 to go, Andrew Kidd will head out and Craig Wendy will head back in. So interesting move there. It's a tough coaching staff, I tell you, as both goaltenders have played well. I mean, it's just been tough circumstances. This is the game of lacrosse, so if you're looking for a goals against average that's under 10, that's amazing in itself here in this sport. Monarchs, though, working with 25 seconds left here. They need an answer, trailing by 2. Miller lets it go. That's a good pad save. Ball loose now. Kratowski goes for it. Miller goes for it. He comes away with it. Miller kicks it out. Williams dumps it down low. Karam perfectly. Miller's shot stopped, and that's steered aside with 6:44 to go. We'll head to our final officials timeout. Go after our final officials timeout. We are in money time. Monarchs need something here. Follows with the cut. Can't hold on to the pass. So penalty over now. And teams back to 5 aside. Miller. Baker print up on him. Looking for a screen. Pfeiffer lets it go. And he finds the twine. So the Fife dog picks up his first goal of the game, and I could be wrong, could be his second. Either way, 15th of the season. It comes in money time here, and that trims the deficit in half. Now it's 10-9. So just a good job by Pfeiffer to set his feet. He knew he was going to shoot that right off the bat, and off the draw, the Bears control, and they'll hustle, get it over the line, one pass to Beeve. So we'll see here who steps up, who does what, where, and when. Whiteford tries to split 2, loses it, gets a hold of it again, and zips it across. Lane Smith, he'll duck back in. Lane Smith draws a crowd. He loses it. Picked up, burning right on. Save made by Wendy. Wendy now will pick it up, and Ethier will move it up. We're under 6 minutes now. Follows. Miller from the top. They'll work it back to the left side. Follows on the run. Kick it over. Fife. Skip pass. Riley Ford through a crowd. Right in the basket. Outlet pass. One hopped. And Whiteford's going to handle. He's got Beaver with him. Whiteford takes the shot, though. Good job defensively to shade the guy on his right stick side. And there's just going to be, looks like a too many men call. And I tell you, both teams have been very good at not having that called on them in this game, but it's the Bears that get caught. And with 2 shorthanded markers on the books and 3 power play goals given up, I tell you, a valuable and important power play opportunity here for the Monarchs. Defending champs trailing by a goal, 5:18 to play. Pfeiffer out there, Williams on that right side, follows, and Riley Ford on the left. Williams, kick out, plenty of time in the shot clock. Good interchange, follows, skip, Williams, no look, wide of the mark, takes a crazy hop, and good speed by Follows to track it down, no reset, 10 on the shot clock. Got to go to work. Follows, too much bounce on the ounce, that'll go up. That will be a violation. Kratowski reads it like a book. He's going to take it in and pull right back out. Bucks on the carpet, slides it over, great job, and gets it to Burning. Great job by Kratowski and Heron Snow. We'll hold court now with 1:10 left in the man short. We're under 4.5. Snow gives it away, and it's going the other way now with Thompson. He'll wait for the offense now. Under a minute to go here in the penalty. Monarchs looking for something, need something. Looking for the equalizer. Ron, he'll interchange. Him and Williams go to work. Pfeiffer with room. Pfeiffer, no look. Tucks it in the corner. How you like me now, Fife dog? We're tied at 10. Talk about crunch time. Parker Pfeiffer lighting the lamp one more time. And with 4:01 to play, we are tied at 10. Heck of a lacrosse game going on here on this chilly Saturday night here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. Off the draw, Kuminga wins it. He'll bounce off a couple, and the Monarchs now with momentum and possession. They'll set things up now with the speedy Follows. He'll work it over. They'll dump it down and start things from the right side. Miller has room. Miller wide of the mark. That ball goes up. Rebound Pfeiffer. 7 on the shot clock. Pfeiffer too much on that screen and roll possession. Back to the Bears now. So Ohsweken with a chance here. Dunford does a good job to haul that down. And he'll pull up and wait for some assistance. Great game by Dunford. He'll give way now, and it's to Beeve. Beaver, nothing doing on the roll. Patterson took his eye off it, lost it, and Merry Christmas. Here comes Monroe. Three minutes to play here in this fourth. We're tied up. Williams gets tangled up, flips it back out. Pfeiffer. He'll try to lean in. 10 on the shot clock. Follows. Gets a screen. Looking for Ford. Quick shot through the wickets. Oh, Henry Follows. 4th of the game. Couldn't have come at a better time. 11-10 for the Monarchs. Boy, defending champs. Never say no, don't say die. And with 2:45 to play, they have regained the lead. Do the Bears have an answer? Certainly not to Kuminga in that circle, at least not in this fourth quarter. And Gay and the Monarchs will control. So expect Toronto to be very deliberate here on offense. Ford has some room. Ford! Back-to-back quick goals by Toronto. They lead it by 2. How about Riley Ford? He notches his 3rd. And it's not always how many you get, but when you get them. And Ford going to the bounce, rung that under the crossbar. And the Monarchs with some momentum here. And you got to give credit to Mason Kuminga in that faceoff circle. Can't score if you don't have the ball. And He has been a demon in there here in this fourth quarter. See here if the Bears have an answer. This time they do. And a good job to battle hard is Anthony D'Amico, and a better job to come away with that is Timothy. So welcome to the Arena Lacrosse League, Patrick Timothy. Good to have you, and boy, you've already made an impact. So now the Bears with possession. Quick shot. Wendy the save. Lane Smith does a good job shielding. It's the Beeve that picks it up. Looking inside. Baker Printup can't do anything with it. Ball loose in the corner. Bears fighting for it. We're at the 2-minute warning. And coming away with it is Dilks. He'll flip it up. Kaminga will grab it and get it over the timeline. So here we go now. Toronto trying to hang on to this 2-goal lead. Trying to pick up their second win of the season here in week 6. Miller. Good pressure. And his shot stopped by Martin. Rebound. Miller had a chance to pick it up. Instead, Bears will counter the other way. Chance here now. Kettle. One-on-one. Waits for a trailer in Kwiatkowski. He puts on the brakes. Good defense. Backdoor. Can't handle that pass, but bailed out is Kettle. He gets knocked down, but does a great job to get it over to Kwiatkowski with 10 on the shot clock. Got to go to work here. Jackson Martin. Got to hurry. Beeve. Gets it on net. Stopped by Wendy. It'll stay right here with 1:02 to play. So great job by Lucas Beaver just to get that shot off. Whiteford. Trailing by 2. We're into the final minute. James Whiteford. Dump it up. Lane Smith. Let's it go. It's a 1-goal game. Oh, Lane Smith picking that corner beautifully. With 52 seconds left here, Smith with his 3rd goal of the game. And I tell you, if ever there was an important draw, this is it right here and now with just 52 seconds left. 12-11, defending champs leading. Off the draw, Kaminga shovels it over. Power gets knocked down. Dilks has it, and he'll get it over the timeline. So possession belongs to the Monarchs. Important here that the Bears hold court. 15-second differential. Game and shot clock. Follows, going to go for a run. Sorry, that's Pfeiffer. He's going to run. Sorry, follows. Yes, he's going to run to traffic. Slips through 2 and still has it. 6 on the shot clock. Zip across. Big shot. Stopped by Martin. Bears have it. Don't have it. Don't have it. And Ron has it with 10 seconds left. The work, the yeoman work done by the Monarchs. They've got it now, dying seconds. And the buzzer goes. That is the game. And what a game as the Toronto Monarchs hang on and win this one. 12-11 the final. In thrilling fashion, they up their record to 2-4. The Ohsweken Bears fall to 2-3. That's going to do it for us. For JVI Productions, I'm Lance Wynn. We'll see you tomorrow at the ILA. Week 6 rolls on.